Hello, my name is Marika, and I write music with people from their stories. Today, I want to share with you a couple of instrument cases that I have from a fantastic company called Crossrock. And I have been using their case for my baritone ukulele for the last 5 years, and I super love it. You can probably see, if you look close up, that it's gotten kind of beaten up. And that is first and foremost the reason that I really like this case. I am not very gentle with my belongings, even the ones that I really love, like my precious instruments, just because I'm just clumsy and I get out and I do things. And so one thing that I've been doing for the last pre-pandemic, several years before the pandemic kind of shut it down, was writing music with refugees in Brussels. And so I took this case with me every week, outside in a covered corridor, and with a friend of mine, we hung up a big piece of paper and invited people to share their experiences of being refugees coming to Belgium in search of a better life. And this was the case that I used. Handy dandy backpack straps make it especially great when you're traveling, because I would be on buses, metro, walking, and I also had a bag that I carried with handheld rhythm instruments and just like different things that, we might use on any given Monday afternoon at the Fedezil Arrival Center in Brussels. And it's also a good communication piece because I put this piece of paper from one of our songs onto it, so people would see me wearing it and then we would get to chatting. I can show you the inside of the case. So I've got the ukulele. That's a nice snug fit. Whew, I think I moved it. See what I mean? Nice snug fit on the inside. There's not a whole lot of storage space, just, one little pocket, which can be a little tricky if you're carrying, a capo and strings and like a tuner. I just kind of stick strings in places where I can kind of find space. So here you can kind of just get a sense. I'm going to hold this very carefully so I can kind of show you what it looks like. I have traveled all over on planes, buses, cars, walking, and it does really well in the rain. I usually try to cover it with something just to be on the safe side, but it does really well. Something I really like about this case also is this, so that you can see the edge is kind of this black. I'm not sure if it's quite rubber, it's not quite plastic, but it's fairly soft, and so if it does fall and it hits the instrument, is pretty well protected. And I have a mandolin that came with a case with metal edges, and it actually fell on the instrument and chipped a little bit of it, which was a very sad moment. So this is the baritone ukulele case. You can see when you set it down, it's got these nice rubber stops. The handle, I use this a lot, and so the material on the handle is starting to crack on the underside, so I put some duct tape on it. You can see the Crossrock little mark there, so you know the company. So I got this case, and then I just told you about the mandolin case that tried to eat my mandolin. And so I was wanting to be able to take my mandolin out when writing music with people as well, but the cases are really expensive, and I actually found this baritone ukulele one marked down, on Amazon years ago when I was first moving overseas. And then I was looking for a mandolin case, so I looked up Crossrock and saw, oh my gosh, this case is way out of my price range. But when I looked on their website, I noticed that they sponsor artists, and so I wrote about the kind of work that I do with refugees, and they were like, cool, this is great, we'd love to support you. And they sold me this beautiful mint mandolin case, like, oh, no marks or scratches on it yet. But they gave me a significant discount, which I really admired because I'm not a famous artist. I think what I do is really important, but it's challenging to be a musician in what I think of as a kind of karma career. I earn lots of karma points, right? But I don't actually earn money, and so it's pretty rare that you can trade in karma points for something like an instrument case, but that costs money, and that is really helpful to have. So I still have the tag on here, just to show you that this case is a bit of an upgrade from the ukulele one that I bought several years ago. You can see it's got this, this actual lock on it with these keys. So, I mean, mostly I think I probably would want to just not use that because I'm the kind of person that will lose the keys, but it seems like, if you're a traveling musician, that could be helpful. Now you can really see the strap because this one is brand new, not even bent yet. Crossrock. I love this new feature. So I'm going to show you. I haven't actually used it outside yet, but it seems like it's going to be really helpful. And something that I really love about this case is that it's small. The case that my mandolin came in was just this huge, huge thing. So the mandolin was really well protected, but it wasn't all that just practical for being out and about if you're a traveling musician or you go in and do the kind of workshops that I do. This one also, like the ukulele case, it has these little doodads. Here's for putting on the straps on for the backpack. There's one down here and on the other side, so you can use them or not. I find them really helpful, but like I said, I tend to be kind of a bag lady and carrying all this stuff with me. And it came in this really nice little velvet case, so here they are. I haven't even put them on yet, but backpack straps. And then you can use this case if you have extra things that don't fit in the case itself. So you could put tuner in there, strings, capo, etc. Whatever, you have, if you're a musician, you have the things that are in your kind of go-to bag that you like to take with you. So I'm going to show you the inside. Being very careful. So you can just kind of see here. I'll show you. My cat is helpful too. Here's it's a little bit of a different kind of clip here, the one with the lock, but still really easy to open. Another one, two on the side, and then there's one more on the other side. Open that, and then you can see, here's my really lovely, beloved mandolin on the inside. Really nice snug fit, which I really like. Little bit of space just above the mandolin, and then there's a bit of space just right by the handle here. So what I did was I just took a little towel just to kind of keep it snug. There's there's a little pocket for just putting a few things. It looks like it's about the same size as my ukulele case, but pretty small, so not really big enough to put a whole bunch of stuff, but a cute couple odds and ends. I would probably use the little bag that the straps came in for putting in, bigger things like strings and picks and things like that. This also came with this little kind of squishy, piece of material, kind of like a pillow. And because there's a bit of extra space when I put the mandolin in, I put this underneath at the bottom just to hold it, so it's a little bit more snug, a little bit more protected. But I mean, you can see, so this interior is really beautiful. The ukulele one is kind of a crushed velvet. I really like this kind of soft, dark blue. And this edge to me looks a little bit sharper, like not quite as forgiving as the rubbery edge on my ukulele, but hopefully I won't actually put that to the test because I'm now so paranoid that I'm very, very, very careful putting my mandolin in and out of the case. So that is This is the Crossrock mandolin case. I'm going to put them side by side so you can just kind of see. My mandolin is, it was about the same size as my ukulele in body, maybe a little bit smaller, but the ukulele itself is actually quite a bit taller. But that's, I mean, it's a baritone, so baritones are bigger than the concert or the tenor or the soprano ukuleles. And mandolin are kind of somewhere in the middle. They have a bit of a shorter neck, it seems. So that kind of gives you a little idea of the Crossrock cases. Again, I mean, I find them to be, in a world of big corporations, incredibly personable and kind, and especially to respond to the request of a very unknown volunteer musician. You know, that really made a huge difference for me, and I think that is, this day and age, it's for me important to find in a company. So people who really support artists and the mission of the arts, which for me is to give people who feel like they don't have a voice an outlet for expression. So I have unending gratitude to everyone at Crossrock, and I hope this has been a helpful review for you. Thanks so much for watching.